Hello, my name is Dawn Jourdan, and I'm Dean of the School of Architecture, Planning, and Preservation at the University of Maryland in the United States. Thank you for inviting me to participate in this recording. Many scholars decide that they want to interface internationally at some point in their career. In the United States, it's most customary that those scholars will develop and cultivate this interest in between their transition from associate to full professor. Though in my mind, it should happen as early as the scholar is curious about learning about the world and how the world addresses issues that are similar to the ones that they're interested in. I think there are a lot of ways for scholars to interface with the world. One of the best is to read the work, like the work that is published in modern Geográfia, to understand the kinds of questions that their international counterparts are interested in. My second piece of advice for US-based scholars that wish to interface internationally is that they attend conferences other places in the world. And this is the same for scholars all over the world. There's nothing more enriching than going to another place and immersing yourself into talks about the subject matter of your interest. Sometimes you're taken by surprise, not fully realizing the types of questions being answered and asked in other places in the world. Beyond reading and attending conferences, there are opportunities to host visiting scholars at your home universities. And this is an opportunity to really cultivate a relationship that may lead to a long-term partnership that allows you to pursue grants together, writing together, and all sorts of opportunities for comparative work. The most important things that I've done in my life involve colleagues from around the world. And so I hope you'll embrace that opportunity as well. I was asked to address those innovations that might happen in my home discipline in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm an urban planner and a lawyer by trade, and so I would characterize my work as being related to planning law. Now, in the United States, like many other places, planning law is deeply embedded in the systems of governance. In the United States, our Supreme Court looks at planning law issues such as takings and the First Amendment and due process. The Supreme Court often reviews cases to see how local land use decisions are interfacing with constitutional protections. Given the nature of the US Supreme Court in its current formulation, in the next 5 to 10 years, I predict that we will see very property rights oriented decisions in case law, which means we will look for the courts to make decisions that really favor individual property ownership. This isn't a new take. This is something that ebbs and flows a little bit over time. The US has always been a property rights nation. I think in that context, US scholars like me will be looking at law and legal systems and land tenure operations in other places in the world to see what other systems are in place and useful in trying to deal with some of the most critical questions of our time related to social justice and climate change, poverty eradication. It is within these systems and in the systems that I study that I think the answers to these very complicated questions arise.